Okay, I've been on through that. Good plan on through. Me by working some talk in relation long independence of Bougainville. Now me believe was a more leaders belong me play work long consulting more constituents belong all long all one electorates belong all long kissing view belong all long independence of Bougainville. Long August 30, Parliament set him date long come rectify this referendum belong independence long Bougainville. So this period, all leaders belong like kissing view belong all leaders belong me belong players, all councillors, all presidents, all community leaders, long whether you may agree long give me independence long Bougainville or no God. Now me was a one plus citizen too, me like giving view belong me why me believe was a me alright or I mean alright long you me give him independence long Bougainville. Now suppose you me talk yes long give him independence long Bougainville, you got plenty risk stuff. Now you got all big responsibility you me as a country by you me carry him. Now suppose you me talk no too long independence long Bougainville and you me must have a two so me got plenty risk stuff. Now this is more critical risk you me must think good or leaders belong you me or you me all citizen too you me must think good now giving views belong you me. You got plenty or some big responsibility to stop. Suppose you me talk yes or suppose you me talk no to. And two plus one time you got risk, you got responsibility stop. Now you may got two plus enter so long reach him, whether you may give him or you may talk yes long give him independence long Bougainville long now long this August 30 time Parliament to go meet na take him vote long ratify decision long independence long Bougainville. And you may got two plus outcome that's all. Suppose only talk no, that means by you may give him greater autonomy long Bougainville. And you know minimum you may talk no long independence totally now you may now disregard him this 97.7% vote long people long Bougainville long determine him as independence belong all. No, emi no minimum this la vote emi die now. This la vote emi still live yet. But suppose you may talk no, a minimum you may by give him greater autonomy. Now greater autonomy and minimum by me give him more power long Bougainville. You may by giving him more power long Bougainville he must prepare him yet long 1 plus 10 to 15 years period before long now you may by bringing him a referendum he come live again long parliament long him by vote long take him vote long determine him again whether you may give him independence long that time or no God. Now suppose you may talk yes, now he got big responsibility again. You may by giving him another plus 10 or 15 years transition period now you may by ready in Bougainville long come up 1 plus independent nation. So you got risk, now you got responsibility and stop law. You may by carry him as a nation, now as leaders long PNG. Now Bougainville 2 one time. This all risk, no long PNG that's all. You got risk involved long side long Bougainville 2. Now you got responsibility to Bougainville he must carry him, now he must ready long carry him when vote come out yes or no. 2 plus 1 time. Now long view belong me looking Muslim. This is me one very important decision. This is parliament and by take him and all leaders belong me by vote. This is a vote not just one ordinary vote where by only vote or some one votes we only been taking. This is a vote vote either and by uniting this country or continue long holding this country together or and by this vote where and by breaking this country apart na give him independence of Bougainville. And minimum this sovereignty belong this country now we will redesign the borders and we will allocate boundaries to another independent nation. Now leaders belong Bougainville side only expressing plenty grievance belong all plenty views belong all against him all leaders belong national parliament long now na plenty name calling come up plenty disagreement come up plenty citizens too giving view belong all go come plenty swearing to come up. Me urge him you may got along you must understand him this political na constitutional process now parliament work long deal one time long handle him this process na conclude him properly. You may not can make him all mere or assumptions na presumptions na you may try long instigate him hate he go come long you may long 2 plus side one time. And because suppose you may working with him got potential or some risk long you may cause him sedition. Now sedition and minimum some hatred against long government hatred against long constitution below you may. Suppose you may working with him and you may must have with him we can potentially be charged under the criminal code. Suppose you may instigate him hate long 1 plus side. Or example, suppose leaders long Bougainville instigate him hate long all people na citizens long Bougainville long hate him government long you me. that's possibly sedition, and they can be charged for, instigating hate and urging people to, be violent against the national government. And as well as yumi all citizens long PNG too. Yumi na develop him hate, na instigate him hate, na me long yumi all citizens, na me long leaders long yumi na against him Bougainville, na these views by start long causing violence na me long yumi. We must be careful about the statements and the public views we are giving. Now therefore I believe that one of the important risks yumi by need lo cautious. Suppose you talk yes as leaders or as citizens long give me independence long Bougainville, and you must be aware, or you must be cautious of constitutional crisis. Constitutional crisis can come up. Now, constitution belong you long section 13 emi talk osem emi state mosem there's la country emi indivisible. Now, if emi state mosem emi indivisible, although this la Bougainville peace agreement emi creating pathway belong independence, long constitution long accommodating pathway belong independence through long Bougainville peace agreement na referendum. Even though emi creating pathway, section 13 it talks this la country emi indivisible, meaning that emi hard long yumi by divide him na give him independence lo one region or one province. Now suppose you talk yes long give him independence lo Bougainville, and you must have we have to our legal team have to work around to make sure they fit in independence properly in our constitution. Suppose only no fit him good, only can create him some loophole where domino effect can come up. Domino effect minimum plenty all regions or some provinces only can cry long kism independence too. The case today we have governors have been fighting tooth and nails, now they have been crying in parliament to begging government to give them greater powers to the provinces, and they want more powers to have so that they can deal with issues first then at the provincial level. But now this debate is already there, and when we are giving independence to Bougainville now, and by creating one chances where now all regions can talk of them, you see, we will also want independence. We want greater autonomy, and that will create a chance for every other provinces to pull away from our country. And so we must be cautious of that. When we create a gap there, that creates a loophole, and that loophole will start to disintegrate our unity and us as what we or our fathers have fought for to get or call us as independent PNG, and we can disintegrate into pieces and into parts and into provinces. So we must be cautious of the domino effect. The next thing we must be cautious of is the economic risk. You may walk long fund him 800 million long Bougainville now after long ABG he established long 2005 and it long Bougainville peace agreement. Now government work long commit long give him 800 million long budget long Bougainville. Now Bougainville got internal revenue close to 40 million tasol. Now this is 40 million. Emi make him a 2 to 3% belong the budget belong run him province of Bougainville long now. But suppose you may give him independence, you may must have a transition period. Or suppose now parliament come long August 13 I vote long give him independence of Bougainville, and by a transition period. Now this is a transition period, and by government long you must commit long now prepare him Bougainville long independence. You must think who side by work long set him up a security long Bougainville, who side by fund him education of Bougainville, who side by fund him health sector of Bougainville, who side by fund him agriculture, all got a different sectors from government. And now this is a transition period. Now the government has taken responsibility upon itself to make sure this 10 to 15 years it must prepare Bougainville to be able to stand alone on itself as an independent nation. So now commitment belong country or the island of Bougainville, and by Igua on top now, and by none of more 800 million. Now some sample international organization only suggest him or only predict him or suppose Bougainville is to become an independent nation, and by need him start off, and by need him close to 1 billion or 1.2 billion to be accurate or to be exact. So this is 1.2 billion inside by funding, because now current internal revenue belong in and 40 million tasolia. Na country belong you me work long give him 800 million long only stapia. So if you have to say yes to independence, then by you me increasing. Now this is by causing one black gap long budget long you me now, national budget. So who will fit in that? Where will we get that money and will fit into the budget gap that we will create in the next 10 to 15 years. We must be cautious of that. We will take huge responsibility as a government if we are saying yes to give independence to Bougainville. Economic responsibility. Number 3, you may got security risk na security responsibility stuff. Suppose you may talk yes and give me independence long Bougainville. Now you may myself you got 3 to 4 warring factions long island of Bougainville stuff. Why me talk of them? Because you may got Bougainville peace agreement is setting one program long disarmament program, disposal of arms. Now this disposal of arms was done under the supervision of United Nations. Now United Nations he talk of them complete only disposing of arms finished. But today we still have people like Noah Musingo still existing on the island of Bougainville, and Emi create him own palace belong him yet. Now Emi set him up on army belong him yet. Now this like Joe na palace belong him create him. And plan the time was a more police belong PNG na defense belong PNG like go long territory belong well. All he resist him one time arms. So are we saying that we have totally disposed all the arms on the island of Bougainville, or all BRA when you see all arms totally you may ban him now you may rouse him finish? No, God, we haven't even disposed all the arms in Bougainville. We must know that we are harboring, or Bougainville is harboring a terrorist organization in the island or within the own region or within its boundaries, and the leaders are begging now for the government of PNG to give independence ASAP to Bougainville. That doesn't sound right. I mean, it sound right because you may got all one plus some terrorist group or one plus kind army belong yet stop long this island of Bougainville. I mean, give him one plus some assurance long PNG or some security belong you or safety belong you and by all right. So we could be harboring or we could be giving independence to an island where there are 3 to 4 different factions of people or factions or groups of terrorist organizations existing. Now once you may give him yes and talk with him yes now you like him independence. Now that is when we will see these groups coming out. What if you may talk yes long independence of Bougainville na ABG and one block group na line belong Noah Musingu all come up na block group na dar block group and all by talk with him me like go back na come up part belong PNG. Now internal conflict now na crisis by come up now. Now we already know that Noah Musingu has arms and has influence on the island of Bougainville. Now if he starts a conflict with ABG, then PNG will not be stepping in because you people or some you leader belong island belong Bougainville, ABG leaders have been begging and prematurely demanding PNG to give independence when you people have not even dealt with your own internal security issues. So this let me and big potential risk stuff, big risk where some as a country by me need lot thinking past time before you by giving me independence of Bougainville. Now something was you me conscious of diplomatic relations as one time Bougainville. If we are to give independence to Bougainville, by me was behind you was a island of Bougainville must come up as one development partner. Partner. How will we coexist each other as two nations, two different, separate, distinct, sovereign nations? How by me coexist? You mean by thinking of citizenship to citizenship relationship, business relationship, we must create investment possibilities for two island countries one time. But then, you may got security risk is stopping is, you may got economic risk is stopping is, PNG got some responsibility long Berim or Karim is Berin long Karim Bougainville go long 10 to 15 years transition period is stopped. And then, with all these pending and unsolved or not well concluded issues, we can't say yes to independence of Bougainville. That is what I believe. So, meeting was Bougainville now we got issue one time security. All you know fix him issue belong internal security issues belong all yet. Now all you know even anyone plus 50% belong budget belong running annual budget belong running provincial Bougainville yet. Now today government work long funding was 800 million long budget long Bougainville. Now Bougainville leaders has to be cautious of what PNG will go through. One play important something too you must understand PNG you may been kissing independence long Australia easy through, and I'm not saying it was so easy, but it was through the hard work and the efforts and continuous negotiation by our leaders with the Australian leaders. that we successfully got our independence. But this kind of independence now, Bougainville work long demanding long PNG. I mean, one kind of this kind of independence we have in Kisim long Australia. Australia was voluntarily withdrawing from New Guinea, and that was why our independence was easy. Now Bougainville and PNG, this Tupla region now, some country been go long civil war long 10 years. Now this civil war may cost him 15 to 20,000 lives on the island of Bougainville. Now long PNG too. Also close to 5 to 6,000 people na soldiers long PNG side too only die long island of Bougainville. And people go long war. So you may allow him parliament long and must handle him this process long independence politically, constitutionally, na through long negotiation process where we start finish through long Bougainville peace agreement. You mean you can prematurely conclude him independence. You mean you can demand him independence or him shortly, immature, so that you may buy got this little sample risk where me mention him go finish long end. So either we say yes to the independence of Bougainville or we say no to independence of Bougainville. PNG as a country will bear the risks, will bear the greatest responsibility apart from Bougainville. So let us all allow the process to conclude it completely. So then, by him you can look him as independence of Bougainville and by come peacefully and by satisfying two plus side one time, and later in the future as independent countries, by him coexist along each other as friends and close neighboring partners, independent island countries. So we can have peace in between people to people relationship. We can create investment opportunities for both sides, both countries, and so even diplomatic relations when it comes to bidding for Bougainville to be part of United Nations and all other Pacific Island forums. PNG by go pass as a mama country, But now you may look him, you must sorry long PNG too. PNG too now you may deal with some kind issues. Our economy is bleeding. The now blomi plus stop was 60% belong GDP, close to 60% belong GDP belong Yumi. Na Bougainville leaders now we demanding independence long PNG now, from PNG now. Emi putting one black and big plus strain comes out long PNG government long deal one time. So this is not one light issue. This is a very, very critical issue where government belong Yumi by deal one time. So me appeal long peace na come long two plus side one time citizens too. Yumi must lose all kind of social media outbursts na emotions na emotional statements na all statements where we can potentially cause him hate feelings towards each other. So me believe was him one time this I believe independence at this time for Bougainville is not okay, but greater autonomy for Bougainville is okay. So me appeal long sample leaders belong society arim this views me give him. We need to give great autonomy to Bougainville. Only need to deal with some internal issues belong all. Only need long sort him out this internal issues. Only need long trying best long reviving BCL Bougainville Copper Limited, and then kissing internal revenue belong only going to have more than 50% of what they need to run the province. And by then we will be sure that yes, Bougainville is ready to be an independent nation. So we believe greater autonomy for Bougainville is the way forward. Thank you.